But the point is, if the Congress can have people who are Garam Dal who disagreed with Mahatma Gandhi, a Congress could have a president. Congress could have a president who disagreed with Mahatma Gandhi's way and walked out of the Congress party and said, "I'll start Azad Hind Fauj." So you can't have different ideas and opinions within a particular party or within a particular forum. I thought that's the beauty of our country, that we can have all of that. But all of that has been discarded.
No,
how many of these people who said etc., sir, those words which are etc. are not even part of the footnote of our history books. These are all questions, but Shehzad Poonawala respond. RSS.
The problem with the likes of Sanjay are their tax-free hypocrisy and fact-free allegations from WhatsApp universities that Jairam Ramesh sends them. Even though he's suspended, they send him. Now let me answer a few questions. First of all, if the RSS was so unpatriotic, why did Pranab Mukherjee कौन सी पार्टी से थे भैया? जरा बताइए आनंद जी, प्रणब मुखर्जी कहाँ से थे?
जब एक बार वो प्रेसिडेंट हो गया तो फिर वो किसी पार्टी के
पहले किस पार्टी से थे? कांग्रेस से थे. तो maybe then he's saying Pranab Mukherjee is also unpatriotic that he went to an organization like RSS. Gandhi ji went to the Wardha session of RSS.
Yes, 1946,
1934 and 46.
Yeah.
Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru, Mr. Lal Bahadur Shastri also invited them on various national programs. So all of them are anti-nationals by Sanjay Jha's logic. Secondly, now look at the allegation he's made. He did not substantiate any of the allegations on RSS that trampling or etc. with any news report. But he spoke of one thing, that RSS got somebody arrested for raising the flag in Nagpur in 2001.
Before the flag code.
One second. 2001, whose government was in Maharashtra? And RSS has police, or it was the Maharashtra government police? Whose government was it? Whose government was it in Maharashtra in 2001?
भाई आपकी तो नहीं थी, मेरी भी नहीं थी. संजय जी बताइए.
So
let me answer.
So the point is, it was with... No, 1 second. The point is that these allegations that they make it without head or tail. The arrest that he's talking about, or etc., that police must have taken some action because of intruding somebody's property, or etc. I don't know that case. But there was the Shiv Sena was, if it was a government, it was also there were Shiv Sena people in that. So was the Shiv Sena acting in that way? So the point that I'm trying to make is limited, is that where is the substantive proof of any of the things he said? All I'm trying to say is that today there's a nice initiative, Har Ghar Tiranga. You have neither celebrated that, you have opposed that. You have opposed the Har Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav initiative. You have opposed all of these initiatives only because you hate one person. And that is the problem. That in your hatred for one person, you start undermining democratic institutions, you start undermining national institutions, you undermine the Supreme Court, the armed forces, the country. That's their problem. The obsession with one person. I don't think, somewhere my understanding is, Sanjay Jha, as I have to wind up this face-off, juicy as it is, we've got a big news break coming. So I'm asking you, do you oppose principally Har Ghar Tiranga?
Not at all.
No, not
in
at all.
fact, that's exactly the point.
So you won't oppose, I won't oppose, Shehzad Poonawala won't oppose. So what you're opposing is that the BJP proposed it.
Yeah, I can, I can tell you the BJP is crudely, in a manner which I consider is so pathetic in terms of political standards. It has done it all the time. You have seen reports of their leaders, several BJP people who have actually hand in glove with people from across the border. I mean, you've seen it. I mean, end of day, the BJP today is...
One minute. See, Sanjay ji, I'll tell you what. We have on tape people who are sitting, who are older, far more older Congresses than some other Congresses, who are sitting there with people across the border saying, "हमारी मदद कीजिए, कुछ भी करें इनको हटाने के लिए." तो वो सब ही है. I'm not getting into all that. I'm just saying, are you purely opposing Har Ghar Tiranga because it's Narendra Modi and the BJP that is proposing it? Or should you turn around and say, we will usurp it and we will champion it far more than everybody will forget it's the BJP?
Is making a mockery of Khadi and helping the Chinese with polyester imports.
No,
I mean, is this the insult to the spirit of the freedom movement or not?
With facts.
Freedom.
I mean,
let me answer that because the time is running out. In fact, please ask him to pipe down. I'm saying.
Okay, he's answering that. He's answering that now.
On Khadi,
now that the goalpost is shifted, next
1 second on this Khadi issue. Khadi and Village Industries Commission for the first time clocked a turnover of 1.15 lakh crore. It never did that. Please, Anand. Please, Anand. You know, this is the problem with Congress people. Anand, please. Your time is running out.
Your party is famous for fake news.
Sanjay ji, सुन लीजिए ना. Sanjay ji, please, request. हाँ, बोलो.
Khadi industry for the first time clocked 1.15 lakh crore. This is the commitment. They only kept it in books. Prime Minister actually made it Har Ghar Khadi. In fact, in the Constitution of Congress, it is written we should only wear Khadi. They never subscribed to that thought. Secondly, those who are telling us, they are the ones who said 26/11 was a Hinduon ki sajish, and they gave a clean sheet to Pakistan on 26/11, on Samjhauta, on Malegaon. They went to Pakistan and said, please help us depose Modi. These people have never got.
सेमीकोलन वापस इधर आओ. अगर खादी आप लोगों ने खड़ा किया है 1.15 लाख करोड़ टर्नओवर किया है तो फिर पॉलिएस्टर क्यों?
Now I'll answer this. Thank you very much. Very good question. When you have to give 20 crore, can you stop? Calm down, Sanjay Jha.
Sir, in your wisdom,
getting exposed, why you rattle?
In your wisdom and mine, and to the benefit, let's not do what we drag down the debate to unnecessary personal sides, which is not fair. I'm just saying, this is a question which everybody has in their mind. कि भाई खादी से polyester क्यों? Answer that, and then we'll wind up.
First of all, I have already said that how the government has ensured that khadi is not just on paper, but it is on our bodies, and we are wearing it.
Correct.
But secondly, why polyester?
हाँ, बोल रहा
रखो संजय झा, क्यों इतना रैटल हो? इससे आपकी सस्पेंशन खत्म नहीं होगी.
अच्छा.
इस डिबेट के बाद सस्पेंशन खत्म नहीं करने वाली है सोनिया जी. सुन लीजिए. ऐसा है कि when you have to mass produce khadi is a fabric which is difficult to even give to everybody in such a large quantity. We need 20 crore flags for every household in this country. Secondly, khadi is uske andar, if you keep it for a long time, the rung of that color, it goes away. And therefore you need that if somebody has bought a flag, that flag can last with that person for every year for a lifetime. So therefore, from that perspective, to mass produce it, to ensure that everyone has an affordable flag at home, this is being done. It is not to suppress the use of khadi. In fact, khadi has only grown by leaps and bounds. 20% from the last year, this year it has grown. So please tell me, is Mr. Sanjay Jha against the idea of people getting a flag in their house? This is because Sanjay Jha has never respected democracy, constitutional institutions, and they only want every
if that polyester is made in India, if that polyester is made in India, if that khadi is India, if the flag is India, and if it is the India flag, I am all for it. If we are importing the polyester and importing the flag from another country to raise it, hoist it in our house, then
that's the last point.
Then I would rather we paint on paper and we make a flag in our house, or we paint the walls of our house rather than import from a foreign country. That's my humble point of view. Last word.
One last statement. Sanjay Jha, you clap after this also. Whose leaders are imported. The first Congress, the second Congress president, I believe, or some of the Congress presidents from beginning, Alan Octavian Hume, to Sonia Gandhi, those whose leaders are imported are talking about flag being imported. The flag is going to be made in India. I can understand his discomfiture to raise the flag of India because he raises the flag of a family.
Sir, जज्बा मेरा देश का है, and मेरा simple ये है, चाहे किसी भी material का हो, that flag when it is 3 colors in a dimension with the Ashok Chakra, however it is made, it's a national flag. It should be made in India, it should be made by Indian people, and it should be held by Indian people, by the Indians. That's what I want. That's all I'm saying. The material, if it's going to be mass produced and made available to everybody. It's not the material. It's what matters is the flag. That's what. Thank you, Sanjay Jha and Shehzad Poonawala.